Oh, good afternoon, everybody. Joining me again to continue the GA Emeral tour. Today we're at Cork, where we finished, well, I don't know when it was, a few days back anyway. Couple of new things today. I've given up on shadow play streaming because it keeps failing every time now. I don't know why. Other people are having the same problem. So I'm giving OBS Studio a try. So it's my first time with it, so I'm hoping that it's going to work okay. And also I found out over the weekend that I had the Bing Maps data turned off in FS2020, and the scenery wasn't loading at all really well on the weekend. I don't know when it happened. I might find that it looks actually better now than it did in the previous streams. So anyway, we'll hopefully get started in a minute. We've got a plethora of mechanics around us for some reason, and let me just start up my multi-crew experience.
Okay.
So that I can get them to give me a pushback. Otherwise I'll be cutting them up. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, silly me. Silly me. Hang on a second. I just started the version for X-Plane, which I didn't mean to do. So let's kill that one. Where is it? Okay, that's killed that. Sorry about that one. It's around here somewhere. It's this one. Okay. I'll just start,
okay.
I'll just start up multi-crew and then we'll get going. So today we're flying, as I say, from Cork to Kelly. I think it's Kerry, not Kelly, Kerry. There's an ILS at Kerry, so we'll probably try and use that to help us with our landing. Weather today is not brilliant. According to the METAR, there excuse me, there are cumulonimbus around, but we'll have to see. The METAR said that it was. I've got live weather, so it doesn't actually tell me. Right, so multi-crew started, so we'll get this guy to push us back a bit, and then we'll turn around and we'll head down to runway 25. Okay. Ground from flight deck.
You are welcome, Captain. You are cleared to release your parking brake.
The name's Clive.
So release a parking brake.
Okay, we'll send you the juice shortly.
Okay, parking brake already released.
Ground start pushback. Ground start pushback. It's alright. You thought I said stop.
Preparing aircraft for start up.
GPU will be disconnected shortly, and then we'll be ready.
Beacon lights switched on.
Back with the answer in a minute.
Hydraulic pump selected on.
I don't know where this guy's getting
Start
Ladies and
sky
gentlemen,
track.
if you have just joined us, a very warm welcome on board this flight. Just a reminder about hand luggage. Small bags may be kept underneath the seat in front of you. All other items must be placed into an overhead locker. Please put your bags right inside the locker as they can
Pushing
sometimes
straight.
fall out
Can you check
at
if
the
brakes are
end of the
released? Because we're having trouble pushing the
If your bag has
airplane.
wheels, please put it in wheels first. We'd appreciate your assistance by closing the overhead lockers once they are completely full. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, that's row 9, or a front row bulkhead seat, all your items must be placed into an overhead locker, as the floor area around your seat must be completely clear.
Cabin crew prepare for gate departure.
Cabin crew, all doors to arm position and cross-check.
Ready for engine start.
All doors closed, slides armed.
Don't know why I've got that message stuck up there. That's gone. Okay, we're going to taxi down here and join 1-5, but there should be another exit along here somewhere. I'm hoping. Depends whether they've got it. Maybe they haven't got it in the default. Okay, we'll take the main exit and then taxi, do a backtrack on the runway. According to the Navigraph charts, there was another exit down there, exit E. But we'll exit a Bravo, which is the main one for runway 25. Let's put my landing lights on, nav lights on, strobes on, so we can be seen. Runway's clear, clear. Thinks the wind is here. That wind looks as if it's a complete 90-degree crosswind. Perhaps I should have gone off 3-3. Let's try and get the wind. Now, how was it I got the wind? Trying to think now. Where's my back button? Oh, PFD I think it is. Wind. They've got it as 307 at 14 knots, but I think it was 280 was the other one. Still, I want to head this way, so we'll go 25. Right, let's turn around.
Hey, Captain, we're still down here. Good Lord, you're going to crush us.
Oh yeah, I forgot to...
I think we might have wiped the mechanic off the ground. Cap.
I forgot to tell the ground mechanic to disconnect, but I've been dragging him along probably. No, I saw him disconnect, so not to worry. What, have I got enough runway there? Let's hope. Let's get some revs up first. windy, gusty. We'll go up to about, oops, yeah, I can't seem to get, oh it's there I think, oh yeah, we'll go up to about 1500 feet I think, and we need to turn around this direction, head back to pick up our flight path. Climbing out to about 80 knots. I think that definitely looks better than it did before. So if I do, I'm trying to think here. There's Cork. Yeah, that definitely looks much better than that did before. Okay, so we're climbing up to 1500 feet, heading towards our flight path, direct flight path. Stick it on nav mode, I think, when we get a bit closer. That down there is Ballincollig, probably pronounce it. Don't laugh, any Irishmen, but Ballincollig. Right, we'll put it on nav mode and see what happens. Walk to track. Ah, why is it not gone on the nav mode? Because I'm on VS mode. No. Go up a bit more. Bring the heading round anyway. Does it not want to go on to nav mode? Go on heading mode instead. Okay. Just having a quick look here at Navigraph. We'll put in charts for Kerry. To approach ILS runway 26. So we've got, what have we got? So the ILS is 108.7. So we put in here 108. Decimal 7. Switch that across in readiness. Let's move my throttles back a bit. back into the green, and we'll cruise back a bit on the bring the moisture mixture to lean the engine a bit. Oh yeah, scenery is looking much better than it was before. Before I had the data from. I didn't have the data before. I've hardly seen any trees, I think, before. Certainly looks a lot better. I always want to hit these buttons on the screen. Right. Hasn't actually picked it up yet, but we'll put it on. We're quite close to these hills, I think, but never mind. Well, I must say the views look spectacular now that I've turned on the Bing data maps. I don't know how it was turned off. An oversight on my part, I think. It's only about half an hour flight, so we're almost halfway now already. this little gap here. Not sure how high these are, but I think this peak here is the closest to us, but we'll skirt around this bit. Let's nip through that valley, I think. In fact, we could probably climb a bit higher without being in the clouds, so if I go VS and go up. Got 1,700 feet. I know there's been some criticism that there's too many tall trees in the way that Asobo generate their forests and things. Not enough in the UK anyway, of coniferous type, like oak trees and beech and things like that. They seem to intersperse with a lot of conifers type trees. So whether they'll change, you can see across here that all these trees here seem to be too tall and pointy looking, but whether that will change over time, we will have to see. Maybe somebody can come up with a mod or something, possibly. Depends if it's too embedded in the default code, I suppose. At the meter for Kerry. Kerry at the moment is showing winds 310 at 9 knots. Few scattered at 2,800 at 3,200. QNH 1022. So I'll try and see if I can put this on. I don't know if you can change this to. I don't know if you can change this to Pascal hectopascals. At the moment, it's in the American setting. I'll have to ask somebody or have a look. I'm not sure how to change it. I mean, this is your Barrow setting here, but I don't know how you change this. So anyway, well, I've got a list, so we'll have a look. What was it? 1022. 1022 is 30.1. So if we wind this up to, oops, why is it not doing it at all now? Right, 30.1. Of course it will. Wants to descend us, but we're alright, we're safely over this hill anyway. That's it, 30.1 inches. Yeah, 500 feet above the top of the hill there. Never mind. Chance. Big hill there. I think Kerry's before we get there actually. It's down in this, looking at my I look at a little nav map here. So we're here at the moment. These are these hills around here. We're just on the edge of. Look down there. And we've got quite a deep valley of lower area before we hit this hill over here. So Kerry probably is around this area somewhere. You know, we're heading straight for it, but so we'll head to the airport and then do a teardrop to land on the runway 256 degrees. So call it 26. Out of the way. So at the moment we can just admire the scenery. Shall I put some music on? Let's have some music, shall we? Got a nice little Irish jig here for a little while, and then I'll look on the outside view if I can find it. I think it's this one. Oh, well, that was a bit of fun. Okay, where are we? 700 feet. I think we can probably... I'm not sure where the airport is, but not quite there yet, anyway. Looking at the airport map, the terminal areas right down the far end of this runway, so got plenty of runway to play with. Get back to the ILS approach. Yeah, I think we need to. I don't know, we should be okay. About this hill here, but we're okay at the moment because we're gonna head to the airport and then do a teardrop approach. So it takes us out 059 degrees for a couple of miles or so, and then we'll do a complete 180, come back at 256, and hopefully pick up the ILS. When we're doing the 180, we'll switch it back hopefully to VOR1, and we should pick up the ILS. EIKY is the correct identifier, so looking okay. By my reckoning, the airport should be the other side of one of these hillocks, for use of a better word. Normally people tracking the NDB at the airport would be at about 3,000 feet, but I think for a GA you're probably allowed to come in lower, I would imagine. Don't want to be too high, we miss the scenery. It's actually looking pretty cool, much better than it was before. I think I must have had default textures or something before in the previous legs of the tour. It's a bit of a shame, but we're getting to the more interesting areas anyway at the moment on the west side of the island, so keep fingers crossed that it doesn't switch back again. Okay, I'll keep a watch out for the airport. There's another GA plane showing up on my nav map, so have to look out for traffic, possibly. It says it's a Skyhawk, same as us. He might be actually at the airport itself. That looks like the runway there, jolly good. So, we'll get prepared to change this round to 059, which is about around here somewhere, and then we'll descend there's a one of these peaks over here somewhere. Supposedly is at 1500 feet, but we'll turn I think before then. So that's back a little bit. Get down about 1500 feet. And then we'll turn out on a course of 059 degrees, so roughly about here. Begin to turn anyway. On 059 degrees. A bit more probably. That's funny, that says 059, but it's gone past the 6. That's a bit of a bug, isn't it? Maybe not, maybe I'll just... Oh, that's... Oh, there's the heading there, sorry, I was looking at that bit. That's probably compensating for the wind a bit, because we're set to 059. Although we did actually turn a bit early, so... oops, sorry. We'll come this way a bit. Nav mode, so let me change this to VR1, the localizer. This is the glide slope, which is down here at the moment. And we're actually on the glide slope, so we need to be over this. We need to be more this way. The hills probably at around 1500. We'll turn around before we get there anyway. Right, the glide slope's rising up. Once it gets just above us, we will start our 180 degree turn, well, sort of 180 degree turn, round to 256. And then we'll avoid the hill and hopefully be able to pick up the glide slope when we come back in again. Won't chance anymore. We'll begin our turn around to 256. what we will do is, we won't go to quite 256, we'll set it about there, and then as the localizer bar moves in to meet us, we'll make our turn. There's the airport there, so I think we can, you want it to turn that one. Drop down a little bit now. We'll switch to nav mode. It's picked up the localizer. There's the airport there. So we'll should pick up the glide slope in a minute. There we go, I think. Glide slope is here on the thing, although we're not, don't seem to be descending, are we? We're starting to descend. We should descend. Don't think we are though. Which is interesting. Is there another? Oh, I didn't push that one, did I? There we go. I didn't push the approach button. So we'll slow the engines down a bit. Down to idle. Till we get down to our flap speed. 80 knots or so. The winds are slightly, oh, they're quite 18 knots, is that? Or is that 10 knots? Can't see in this. 18 knots at 300, so it's sort of coming across here. Ooh, nice bit of crosswind. Just watching his speed there. Where's he going? Oops. Now what's he doing? What's he doing? What's the autopilot doing? He's going a bit crazy. Right, I'm coming off the autopilot. We'll fly it in manually now. We've got 2 whites, 2 reds on the glide slope. So if your instruments or if the systems don't, you feel you're not happy with, then go manual. Point the nose slightly left.
500.
A bit high. Come down a bit lower. Last time I tried a crosswind landing, I nearly, well, I did go off the runway into the grass, so we'll hope that this time I can straighten up the rudders and got plenty of runway here, so not worried about the lights going white. Somebody's been cutting the grass or ploughing the field by the look of it. A bit more flap. Come on, down you go. Oh, you just float down onto the runway. That's a good boy. Yay. That wasn't too bad. Shame we can't do a replay on this one. Right, so there's the terminal over there. So we'll just slow it down. Bit of braking, not sure where the exit is. think it's past the windsock. Oh, I've got that on here. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I nearly missed it then. Well, welcome to Kerry. A lot of cars parked there, but not many people about. What's this guy doing? Is he a follow me truck, or is he just... No, he's just getting in the way. Right, there's all our mechanics over there, so we'll... looks like we've got someone, the marshal as well. Waving at me a bit. So we'll just taxi over this way. He's got his table tennis bats in the air. So, oh, I see. There's the taxiway. Yeah, I know I've got to go that way, mate. I'm following your yellow line. Maybe he doesn't want me to follow yellow lines. Right. Okay. He's telling me to come across this way. Right. Come back to him. Come left, right a bit. And stop. Thank you very much. Yeah, marshals are pretty good actually. They seem to be quite accurate. Okay, parking brake on. Whoops. And we'll have the close the mixture off. And let's spin down a bit. And there we are. Ah, well, there we go. And yeah, I know. Turn that off. Turn the batteries off. Turn the alternator off. And we'll turn all the lights off as well. Probably went off when I turned the things off anyway. Okay, welcome to Kerry, and hopefully you'll join me again on the next leg of the tour, and I'll leave you with a closing screen this time, and we'll put the music back on. We'll have a bit of our Irish jig again, and I'll leave you with the closing screen, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks very much. Oh, don't forget, if you want updates on my videos or notifications on my videos, don't forget to subscribe down below, and you'll get notified when I'm posted another video. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.